What is good, Foundation Nation? Today I'm out here with the Legacy Disc Vengeance doing a disc review. This is actually a brand new disc from Legacy. It's dropping May 6th, which I believe might be when this review is actually coming out. So should be out by the time this is out. It's in their Pinnacle plastic, and I was told this is actually like a newer blend of Pinnacle. It's a little gummier. I personally like this blend slightly more. I'm a big fan of Pinnacle in general. I think this blend is slightly better in my opinion. Definitely more grip to it. This one's been in the sun, so it's a little gummier than normal. It was sitting out in this field after I threw it. But yeah, to describe the feel of this disc, I think it feels like a little bit faster Thunderbird, similar to a PD, but a PD kind of has a different rim to this. In my hand, it really feels like a faster Thunderbird, is the best way to describe it. To say that and then say doesn't feel like a PD, I sound crazy, but maybe I am crazy. It really feels great. You know how much I love my Thunderbird, so it's gonna have a pretty steep judgment from me because I'm comparing it to a Thunderbird in my head. We'll see how it flies though. I've thrown it on the course some, and I just got like one throw with it in the field here, and so I don't know it super well, but I'm gonna go ahead. We have a slight headwind. I'm gonna go ahead and throw it flat. It should be able to withstand the headwind, but it'll be a good test of the true stability of it. Thought I blew up that Gaga pit. I actually came out with a slight Annie. It wasn't my best throw. I'm gonna try to throw this one flat again. You know I struggle with flat releases. That one I got over a bit too much and didn't give it height. So I really want to see this fly, so I'm gonna make sure I get it flat. There we go. That's more what I expected. It has a really nice, true, straight initial flight and then a ton of stability at the end to get it back over. This one into this headwind, I'm gonna rip it on a little bit of hyzer, probably like this much hyzer. I just want to see, I'm gonna go straight into the headwind, so I'm gonna throw it a little more diagonal, and I just want to see if it will flip up. I know it's gonna come back at the end, but I want to see if we can get that initial flip or if it has enough stability to hold true with the hyzer. Yeah, it didn't even want to budge. So I wouldn't say this is a headwind fighter by any means. I think if there's enough wind, it would flip up, but it holds true enough that you can really get behind it on hyzer and don't have to worry about it flipping up or doing anything weird. We're gonna take the Vengeance here and throw it on a little anhyzer, see what it does, if it's more of a pan disc or a pan and fight disc. So far it is seeming like a faster Thunderbird flight-wise, but it does seem like it has a little more stability at the end of its flight. So feel-wise, I think it was pretty true to what it ended up flying like, but it definitely seems like it's a little more overstable than my Thunderbirds typically are. But we'll see what it does on Annie.
Sheesh.
I mean, I feel like that went so far. That thing was in the air forever, and it got a completely full flight. It never wanted to just like all the way get down, so I don't feel like this is ever a disc I had to worry about like cut rolling on me, but it just slowly, very slowly panned and then very slowly came all the way back. So pretty impressed with that flight. We're gonna try a forehand and then I'll give you my final thoughts on the disc. So here's the deal with the Vengeance. I'm in love with this disc, I think. It's a great disc, very similar to a Thunderbird, so it's no shock I like it. It does seem to kind of be able to kick it into that next gear, get a little farther than I feel like my Thunderbirds can, and it also has like a different fade to where I feel like I can accomplish different shots. So originally when we did the video where we did the challenge, I said I loved the Vengeance, but it wasn't gonna push the Thunderbird out of my bag, there's no way. It's still not gonna push Thunderbird out of my bag, but now that I've thrown it in a field, I think you can really complement my Thunderbird very well. It's a really good bridge between those fairways and distance drivers. And yeah, it's a very nice, true straight flight with a great finish at the end and very controllable, enough glide that you can really do a lot with it and get really good distance. So overall, the brand new Vengeance from Legacy, I'm going with an 8.5 on the Foundation certified score. Pretty good score because it's a pretty good disc. You can find them over at foundationdiscs.com.